Germany is renowned for its modern food processing industry. Each year, the country processes approximately 3.3 million cattle, supplying meat to both the domestic market and for export. Have you ever wondered how the large-scale processing of these cattle takes place? If you're interested, leave a 1 and join me as we explore it right now. In Germany, cattle processing must comply with strict European Union (EU) regulations and animal welfare laws. Modern processing facilities use stunning methods before continuing the procedure, with the most common being the captive bolt gun. This method renders the cattle unconscious instantly, minimizing stress. After stunning, the cattle are placed on a conveyor system and undergo a circulatory process to remove bodily fluids, a standard procedure that helps maintain food quality. A large industrial processing plant in Germany can handle up to 400 to 500 cattle per hour. Automated production lines utilize meat-cutting robots and laser scanners to ensure each cut is precise, reducing waste. A smart conveyor system transports different parts of the cattle through various processing stages, from skinning and deboning to meat classification. Beyond meat, other parts of the cattle are fully utilized. Cattle hides are either exported or processed into leather products. Bones and organs are used for livestock feed production or as raw materials for the pharmaceutical industry. Advanced bio-waste recycling technology converts beef fat into biofuel, contributing to environmental sustainability. After being thoroughly processed at manufacturing plants, beef in Germany undergoes a strict distribution process to ensure quality and food safety before reaching consumers. The beef is divided into various cuts, from whole pieces to pre-cut portions, and packaged according to appropriate weights. Before leaving the plant, the beef is stored in cold storage at a temperature of approximately 32 to 39 degrees Fahrenheit to maintain its freshness. Transportation companies use specialized refrigerated trucks with strict temperature control systems to ensure the meat remains unaffected during transit. In Germany, beef is distributed through multiple consumer channels. Major supermarkets such as Edeka, Rue, and Lidl handle the largest volume of beef, offering products ranging from fresh cuts to processed items like beef sausages, ground beef, and prepackaged steaks. Additionally, traditional butcher shops play a significant role, catering to customers who prefer high-quality fresh beef. Beyond the retail market, a substantial amount of beef is supplied to restaurants, hotels, and fast food chains such as McDonald's and Burger King. Germany is also one of the largest beef exporters in Europe, with annual exports reaching hundreds of thousands of tons, primarily to neighboring countries such as France, the Netherlands, and Italy. Leave a 1 if you have ever visited Germany. Thanks to a modern distribution system and strict quality control, beef in Germany is always of high quality when it reaches consumers. However, to ensure premium beef, The breeding process before cattle are sent to processing plants plays a crucial role in determining the flavor, quality, and nutritional value of the meat. In Germany, cattle are raised under two primary systems: free-range grazing on pastures and controlled feeding in barns. Free-range farms are typically located in vast grassland regions such as Bavaria and Lower Saxony, where the mild climate and abundant vegetation provide a rich natural food source for the cattle. In this system, cattle roam freely throughout the day, grazing on fresh grass and wild plants, which helps develop firm, nutrient-rich meat with a distinct flavor. Many farms adopt organic farming practices, Bio-Rindfleisch, avoiding chemicals, antibiotics, and growth hormones to ensure clean and safe beef production. In addition to free-range farming, controlled feeding systems in barns are also common, particularly for high-yield beef breeds. In this system, cattle are housed in spacious, clean, and well-ventilated barns and are fed a balanced diet of hay, grains, soybean meal, and minerals to optimize growth rates. Some farms even use electronic chip technology to monitor cattle health, track weight, and detect early signs of illness. Regardless of the farming method, cattle in Germany are raised under high animal welfare standards. They receive regular health checkups and vaccinations and have adequate space to move freely, reducing stress. Beef cattle are typically raised for 18 to 24 months, reaching an ideal weight of around 1,300 to 1,500 pounds before being transported to processing facilities. The transportation process from farms to slaughterhouses is also strictly regulated. Specialized vehicles are equipped with vibration reduction systems, maintain stable temperatures, and minimize noise to prevent cattle from experiencing stress. Transport times are generally short, averaging between 2 to 5 hours, ensuring the cattle arrive in good condition. Upon arrival at the processing plant, cattle are received in small groups and allowed to rest in designated areas with access to water and light feed to stabilize their condition before proceeding to the next stage of processing. In cattle farming, German farms not only produce high-quality beef but also generate various byproducts and economic benefits. One of the most important sources of revenue is dairy production, especially from dairy farms. Germany is one of the largest milk producers in Europe, with millions of tons of fresh milk harvested each year. Once collected, the milk is stored in refrigerated tanks and transported to processing plants to produce dairy products such as fresh milk, yogurt, butter, and cheese. In addition to milk, cattle manure is also a valuable resource. Farms utilize manure as organic fertilizer to improve soil fertility and increase crop yields. Some farms have even invested in biogas systems, using cattle manure to generate electricity and heat. Thanks to this technology, many farms not only reduce environmental pollution but also create clean energy, helping to lower operational costs. Furthermore, cattle hides are another valuable product. After cattle are processed, The hides are treated and supplied to the fashion industry for the production of shoes, handbags, and automotive interiors. Germany has many modern tanneries that ensure environmentally friendly processing methods. Lastly, some farms supply breeding cattle to other farms or export them to countries with a demand for livestock farming. In Germany, beef is not only used in traditional dishes like sauerbraten, but is also prepared in American-style cuisine, offering a rich and flavorful experience. Among these, steak is one of the most popular dishes. Steakhouse restaurants often serve famous American cuts such as ribeye, T-bone, New York strip, and filet mignon. High-quality beef cuts are grilled over charcoal or seared in a pan to preserve their natural flavor and paired with sauces like black pepper sauce, garlic butter sauce, or red wine sauce. Leave a 0 if you find my video boring. Besides grilled meat, another popular dish loved in Germany is chili con carne, which originates from the Tex-Mex cuisine of the United States. This dish consists of ground beef stewed with red beans, tomatoes, onions, and spicy chili peppers, creating a bold and fiery flavor. Chili con carne is commonly served in bars, at street festivals, and even in family meals, especially during the winter months. Another popular beef dish that originated in the US but is well loved in Germany is the Philly cheesesteak. This sandwich features a long roll filled with thinly sliced beef, grilled with onions, and melted cheese. It is often found in American-style fast food restaurants in Germany or enjoyed at home during casual gatherings. In the US, wild boars are one of the most harmful animals, causing damage amounting to billions of dollars every year. They destroy crops, invade the habitats of native species, and pose a risk of spreading diseases. Wild boars also attack livestock and break through fences, increasing farm protection costs. In contrast to the US, wild boars in Europe are not only not a major threat, but are also considered a significant economic resource. They are raised in countries like France, Spain, Italy, Germany, and Poland. The wild boar breed typically raised is a domesticated type known as hybrid wild boars. This breed retains wild traits like high resistance while being easy to manage in captivity. Currently, wild boars make up about 15 to 20% of the total pig population in Europe, with numbers reaching 3 to 5 million. Wild boars, when raised on farms, typically have good reproductive capabilities if the environment and diet are properly maintained. However, the captive environment can affect their natural behavior, especially during mating and reproduction. In the wild boars typically choose secluded, safe areas to give birth, but on farms, the lack of space and privacy can reduce the pregnancy rate or cause stress for the sows. To ensure reproductive quality, farms often provide separate and quiet areas for wild boars during the birthing period. Compared to domestic pigs, wild boars have a similar gestation period, about 114 days, but their litters are usually smaller, averaging 4 to 6 piglets per litter, instead of 10 to 12 like domestic pigs. Wild boar piglets are born healthy, strong, and able to move around quickly. The quality of offspring from farm-raised wild boars remains good. Have you ever wondered what dishes wild boar can be used in and what they taste like? Leave a number 1 in the comments if you want to find out. In Italy, cinghiale alla cacciatora is a popular dish, especially in the Tuscan mountain regions. After being carefully prepared, wild boar is often simmered with red wine, onions, tomatoes, and herbs, creating a rich and flavorful dish. Another dish that cannot be overlooked is salami di cinghiale in Tuscany, where wild boar is ground, mixed with spicy seasonings, and aged for a few weeks, resulting in a fresh, full-bodied, and delicious taste. In France, wild boar also plays an important role in traditional dishes, particularly in civet de sangria. This dish is a staple at winter parties, where wild boar is slow-cooked with red wine, onions, carrots, and herbs, creating a sweet, rich, and captivating meal. According to reports from the food industry in Italy and France, the production of wild boar for food generates millions of dollars each year. In Italy, the wild boar sausage industry alone brings in about $20 million annually. Each year, approximately 500 tons of wild boar are processed into meat products, creating significant export and consumption value. On average, a dish made from wild boar can generate revenue ranging from $10,000 to $30,000 per month, depending on the season and the popularity of the product. Raising wild boars on farms requires recreating an environment that closely resembles their natural habitat to ensure they develop optimally. Wild boars are typically housed in spacious enclosures, surrounded by sturdy fences to prevent escapes. The fences are usually made of steel or metal mesh, standing 5 to 7 feet tall, and strong enough to withstand the boar's power. Farms prioritize building enclosures in dry areas, avoiding damp environments to prevent disease. Wild boars are often allowed to roam freely within a large area, with a density of about 20 to 30 boars per acre, giving them room for natural movement. Male and female boars are typically kept separate, especially during breeding seasons, to control mating and prevent conflicts between individuals. The biological traits of wild boars, such as their aggressive nature and tendency to dig the ground, make it essential to separate genders and provide a sufficiently large environment. Hunting wild boar is not only an activity for harvesting food, but also a traditional pastime with significant economic value in many parts of the world. In Italy, wild boar hunting has been a long-standing tradition and has become part of local culture, particularly in regions like Tuscany and Umbria. The people in these areas view wild boar hunting as a community-building activity where families and friends gather to participate in the hunt together. This activity requires skill and patience, and it also brings an exciting feeling when a wild boar is successfully caught. Additionally, wild boar hunting brings economic value through hunting services. Wild boar hunting tours, mainly for sports enthusiasts, usually cost between €1,000 and €5,000 per trip. This industry generates millions of euros annually, especially in regions like Tuscany, where professionally organized hunting tours attract international tourists. In France, wild boar hunting is also part of the long-standing traditions of noble families and farmers. Particularly in forests such as those in Provence or Bordeaux, organizing wild boar hunting trips has become an important event in the fall season. Not only is it an entertaining activity, but wild boar hunting in France also generates substantial income from guided services and the costs of participating in the hunt. Some professional hunting organizations make millions of euros each year by organizing wild boar hunting tours for international clients. In Spain, wild boar hunting is also popular, especially in mountainous regions like Sierra de Gredos. Wild boar hunting here attracts many tourists from all over the world, with hunting fees ranging from €2,000 to €6,000 per trip. This is an important source of income for local communities, helping to develop tourism and related services. Wild boar hunting tours not only provide entertainment value, but also contribute to boosting the local economy, with total revenues from this industry potentially reaching millions of euros annually. Leave a 0 in the comments if you think this should be stopped. Caring for wild boar piglets on the farm is a crucial stage that affects the health and economic value of the herd. Piglets are usually kept close to their mother during the first few weeks of life to nurse and receive natural protection from her. After about 6 to 8 weeks, piglets can be weaned and provided with roughage. In addition to keeping them to increase the herd size, wild boar piglets are also sold for breeding purposes. The price of piglets typically ranges from $100 to $300 each, depending on the region and quality of the breed. Wild boar piglets with natural lineage can even be sold at a higher price. The stage of providing special food and care for wild boars typically begins about 2 to 3 months before they are sent to market. This is a crucial time to ensure the boars reach the optimal weight, meat quality, and health to meet market demands. During this stage, the wild boar's diet is adjusted to increase the protein, vitamin, and mineral content in their meals. The food typically includes grains, dry hay, and vegetables, and is occasionally supplemented with high-protein foods like fish meal or industrial seeds. The amount of food gradually increases, with each adult wild boar consuming about 5 to 7 pounds of food per day. The purpose of this special care is to improve the meat quality and enhance firmness and nutritional content while reducing excess fat. In addition to being a major source of income from hunting tourism, wild boars also provide economic value through various other applications, particularly in agriculture and pharmaceuticals. In some European countries, the harvest of wild boars also generates income from the consumption of their fur and hides. Wild boar hides are often used to produce high-end leather goods such as wallets, handbags, and belts, providing significant profits for artisans and leather crafting companies. In Europe, cats are considered companions, and families here raise cats with the purpose of having them as indoor pets. When raising cats in families, choosing the right breed is the first important factor. The popular cat breeds in European households are usually those with gentle, friendly, and approachable personalities, such as Persian cats and ragdoll cats. These breeds can live harmoniously in a family environment, easily adapt to indoor living spaces, and have a gentle nature, making them ideal pets. Kittens are raised from a young age to develop social skills and live in a family environment. Cats raised on farms that supply pet cats are usually capable of reproduction, and this is an important part of the breeding process. These farms typically raise healthy female and male cats that meet breeding standards to ensure the quality of the offspring. However, reproduction needs to be carefully controlled to avoid overpopulation or excessive breeding, which can affect the health of the mother cat and her kittens. To manage reproduction, farms often have strict plans regarding the breeding age and frequency of births. Female cats are usually allowed to reproduce when they are fully matured, typically from 1 to 2 years old, and are bred only 1 to 2 times a year to ensure their health. If any cats do not meet the quality standards, they may be spayed or not allowed to breed. In the case of kittens, the farm ensures careful care, from feeding to regular health checks. Kittens are only sold once they have reached the appropriate age and health. But do you think the cat market is just limited to pet ownership? Then leave a 0 and join me in unveiling the horrifying secret of pet cat breeding facilities that are actually sending them to slaughterhouses. Cats raised for meat are often not cared for as well as those kept as pets. They are often confined in overcrowded cages, lacking space, and not regularly cleaned. These conditions not only affect the health of the cats, but also cause prolonged stress and suffering. The food given to cats in breeding farms is usually cheap, consisting mainly of leftovers, surplus food from restaurants, or unsanitary food. Water is also rarely provided in sufficient amounts, and malnutrition and disease are common in these environments. Some farms do not distinguish between stray cats, stolen cats, and those raised from a young age. In fact, many cats are stolen from homes or the streets to be brought into the cat meat supply chain. These cats are often not accustomed to being confined and can suffer severe psychological trauma. The process of raising cats for meat is often not regulated or monitored by authorities, leading to the use of primitive breeding methods. Once the cats reach a suitable weight, usually between 8 to 12 pounds, they are gathered and prepared for transport to slaughterhouses. The cats are confined in small cages, stacked on top of each other, and endure long journeys in stressful conditions with little oxygen. They are often raised in spacious areas where they can run freely and practice the necessary skills for life on the farm. In the early months of their lives, kittens are carefully cared for, provided with a balanced diet, and vaccinated to prevent infectious diseases. The diet of cats on farms is not only focused on nutrition, but also tailored to their natural living environment. Cats are usually fed specialized dry food designed to provide all the essential nutrients for their health, including protein, fat, vitamins, and minerals. The reason for feeding cats dry food is that it helps provide a balanced and stable diet, making it easy to control the amount of nutrition the cats consume. These dry foods also help maintain a healthy digestive system and support the cat's oral health. Cat food is often made from ingredients like poultry, fish, grains, vegetables, and various vegetable oils. In addition, healthcare is also an important factor. Pneumonia and rabies are two common diseases found in cats. For this reason, cats need to be fully vaccinated to protect their health. They also need to undergo regular health checks to ensure they are free from skin diseases or parasites. Cats on farms are carefully attended to in terms of personal hygiene. Although they can clean themselves due to their instincts, farm owners must ensure that the cats are not infected with diseases or parasites from the surrounding environment. Are you a cat lover? Leave a number 1 in the comments. At cat breeding facilities, cats are usually free to move and exercise, which is important for their health and development. Although these facilities primarily focus on caring for cats to meet customer needs, cats still need to be given exercise to maintain good physical and mental health. At these facilities, cats are often allowed into spacious areas or play zones where they can freely run, climb, and play. These areas help cats develop their muscles, keeping them active and healthy. In addition, some facilities also provide interactive toys to encourage cats to exercise and explore. This not only helps cats reduce stress but also keeps them happy, familiarizes them with their surroundings, and prepares them to adapt when they move to a new home. And with reasons like these, they could never bring themselves to eat such lovable creatures, right? When the cats arrive at slaughterhouses, they are usually handled in unsanitary conditions without proper food safety standards. Slaughterhouses often operate covertly to avoid backlash from the public and animal protection organizations. The cat meat is then distributed to restaurants and local markets, or sometimes sold directly to consumers. The consumption of cat meat is a controversial and rare practice worldwide, but it still exists in some regions, particularly in countries like Vietnam, China, and some other parts of Southeast Asia. Cat meat is often considered a delicacy in these cultures, although it is not as widely consumed as other meats. In Vietnam, a dish known as tiger small made from cats is typically served in small eateries, attracting a specific customer base, particularly during social gatherings or festivals. In China, cat meat is sometimes used in stews or soups in some rural areas, although this practice has significantly decreased due to both domestic and international condemnation. Cat meat is marketed with claims of various benefits, such as boosting health and alleviating joint pain. However, the lack of control in processing and storage often leads to serious food safety concerns. Most of the cats slaughtered come from unclear sources, including cats stolen from homes or stray cats. This not only affects the psychology of pet owners, but also raises significant ethical and legal concerns. Dishes made from cat meat are often prepared with intricate methods to remove odors and improve flavor. Common techniques include slow cooking, deep frying, or grilling with strong seasonings. Restaurants specializing in cat meat are typically found in areas with less attention to animal protection laws. Patrons often see it as a unique culinary experience, though the number of supporters is declining due to the influence of animal protection movements. Catching giant eels in the US isn't just a sport, it's a passion for many fishermen. These eels are typically found along the coastal waters of both the east and west coasts. They can grow up to 2 to 5 feet in length and weigh between 10 and 20 pounds, making them a prime target for dedicated anglers. To catch these eels, fishermen use specialized rods known as eel rods. These rods range from 6 to 10 feet in length and are made from lightweight but sturdy materials like carbon fiber or fiberglass. The rod diameter is typically around 0.5 to 1 inch, ensuring that no eel can easily escape. The tip of the rod is flexible, allowing it to bend without snapping, providing the necessary agility during the fight. Each rod is equipped with a heavy-duty reel capable of holding 150 to 250 yards of line. Choosing the right bait is crucial. Experienced anglers often recommend using small bait fish like sardines or herring. The bait is cut into small pieces and attached to the hook before being dropped in eel-heavy waters. The technique for catching these eels requires patience and focus. Fishermen closely monitor the rod's movements, waiting for the telltale-like tugs that signal a bite. When an eel bites, the angler gently reels in the line, careful not to pull too hard to prevent the hook from slipping out. This process demands skill and strength, as eels are agile and can easily slip away. Some seasoned anglers also use a technique called drift fishing, where the bait is allowed to drift along with the current, making it easier for eels to find it. Finding the right spot is key, too. Areas near rocky reefs or where the water flow is slow are prime hiding spots for eels, which wait for prey. The best time to go eel fishing is late in the afternoon or early in the morning when they are most active. Once an eel is brought to the surface, it's crucial to handle it properly to keep the meat fresh. Fishermen often use tanks filled with seawater to keep the eels alive until they return to shore, ensuring the catch remains as fresh as possible. In the US, another method of catching eels is through diving. The type of eel they catch is the sea eel, also known as the golden eel, which inhabits shallow, coastal waters. This species is typically found along the eastern and southern coastlines of the United States, particularly in states like Florida and Louisiana. Divers use free diving techniques to search for eels in rocky reefs and areas with soft seabeds. This eel hot pot is typically made from fresh, high-quality eel combined with a variety of vegetables and distinctive seasonings, offering a rich and flavorful taste. Eel is also a key ingredient in unagi kabiyaki, where the eel is glazed with a special sauce and grilled, then served with rice. This dish is extremely popular in Japan and is enjoyed both in everyday meals and at upscale restaurants. In addition to these traditional dishes, eel is also processed into many other products, including pre-packaged meals for convenience. This industry not only meets domestic demand but also exports to many international markets. Currently, Japan's eel processing industry generates approximately $3 billion in revenue annually. Nighttime eel fishing is an exciting activity for those who enjoy adventure. The ideal time to fish for eels is usually from dusk until midnight, when eels become more active in the darkness. Fishermen use specialized fishing rods and bait such as small shrimp or fish to attract the eels. They typically fish in shallow areas where eels tend to move in search of food, particularly in spots with a gentle current or near rocky outcrops. At night, large and fresh eels appear, and fishermen can immediately prepare the eels they catch as a reward for a sleepless night. Do you enjoy this activity? Leave a 1 if you do. Apart from the US, Japan is also well known for eel fishing, particularly for the Japanese eel, Anguilla japonica. This species is commonly found in freshwater, coastal areas, and rivers, thriving in clean waters rich with food. Japanese eels mainly inhabit brackish waters at river mouths, but can also be found in lakes and coastal waters. In Japan, eel fishing is not just an industry, it's a part of the traditional culinary culture, with famous dishes like grilled eel, unagi, being popular at parties and festivals. Japanese fishermen catch eels both during the day and at night. At night, fishermen use nets and fishing rods, a familiar tool in fishing. They can identify areas with many eels through signs such as the presence of water bubbles or shadow patterns on the surface, a skill passed down among Japanese eel fishers. The nets range from 3 to 10 meters long and are made from lightweight yet durable materials, allowing for easy maneuvering in the water. The process of catching eels is quite fast. Once the location of the eels is identified, fishermen quickly encircle them with the net and bring them ashore. Eel is a prominent ingredient in Japanese cuisine, widely loved and used in various dishes. One of the most famous dishes is eel hot pot, which is especially popular in coastal regions of Japan, such as Shizuoka and Ibaraki. In addition to the eel species I've mentioned, there are many other fascinating types of eels around the world that you definitely want to learn about. One of them is the green eel, a freshwater species primarily found in Australia and New Zealand. Green eels typically inhabit freshwater ecosystems and swamps, sporting a distinctive green color that allows them to camouflage effectively in their environment. Another species is the green Murray eel, a large and robust eel that thrives in the warm, shallow waters of the Atlantic, from Florida to Brazil, including the Caribbean Sea. While their skin is actually brown, they appear green due to a yellowish slime coating. This species can grow up to 2.4 meters in length and is known for its sharp teeth and fierce appearance. Green Murray eels often hide in coral reefs and rocky crevices, waiting to ambush prey, which primarily consists of fish, octopuses, and crustaceans. Although they may seem aggressive, they usually avoid humans unless provoked. The snowflake Murray eel is another popular species often kept in aquariums. They are distinguished by their bodies, which are adorned with white spots resembling snowflakes scattered across a dark-colored skin, creating a unique beauty. Snowflake Murray eels can reach lengths of 30 to 60 centimeters, making them a suitable choice for home aquariums, and they typically range in price from $30 to $100. Have you ever encountered any of these eels? Let me know in the comments.
The Nellore breed originated in India and was brought to Brazil in the 19th century. It is a descendant of the famous Zebu cattle, known for their massive size. Currently, Brazil has approximately 167 million Nellore cattle, accounting for 80% of the country's total livestock. Nellore bulls typically weigh between 1,100 and 1,300 pounds, while cows range from 770 to 990 pounds. They are easily recognized by their large stature and short hair, which can be white or light gray. The Nellore breed thrives in Brazil due to its excellent heat tolerance, high resistance to diseases, outstanding meat quality, and economic efficiency. Two criteria for selecting breeding cattle are appearance and body condition. A healthy bull should have a strong physique, long legs, and well-defined thighs, indicating agility and strength. Body condition is also crucial. Cattle should have a moderate layer of fat, not too thin or obese, as reflected in their muscle tone and coat shine. This careful selection is key to Brazil producing 100 tons of beef each year. A high-quality Nelore bull typically costs between $2,000 and $5,000. On the lush green pastures of Brazil, the golden sunlight casts a warm glow that makes anyone feel as though they've stepped into a fairy tale. The climate here is warm and pleasant. Imagine yourself as a cowboy, riding your trusty steed. As a brave cowboy, you glide across the meadows, guiding the herd over the vibrant hills while enjoying the refreshing breeze. It's simply magnificent. Cattle ranching is not just a job. It's a cherished tradition with a rich history spanning over 500 years in Brazil. The Nelore cows you care for will become the top champions of the agricultural industry. The clear blue sky and the echoing sounds of the cattle create a country melody, blending seamlessly with the simple, peaceful rhythm of rural life. The breeding season for Nelore cattle typically occurs from November to March, coinciding with Brazil's rainy season. This is different from many other cattle breeds. Nelore calves possess strong genetic traits and have the ability to develop muscle mass even at a young age. Each year, Brazil consumes approximately 9 million tons of beef. The country has around 4,000 beef processing facilities, ranging from large factories to smaller operations. Brazilian beef is exported to countries in Europe and Asia. Picanha is a popular dish among farmers in the states of Rio Grande do Sul, Santa Catarina, and Pará, Brazil. This dish uses the rump cap of Nelore cattle. Known for its thick layer of fat on top, picanha ensures the meat stays tender and flavorful when grilled. When sliced thin, picanha offers a delightful culinary experience, blending natural sweetness with a captivating smoky flavor. Mato Grosso is the region with the highest cattle population in Brazil, accounting for 30% of the country's Nelore cattle. With average temperatures ranging from 77 F to 95 FA, it's considered Brazil's furnace. Despite the heat, Nelore cattle thrive thanks to their short hair. Their white coat reflects sunlight, helping to lower their body temperature. Their ability to adapt to the hot and humid climate, combined with high resistance to diseases and parasites, allows them to flourish in these harsh conditions. So, these Nelore cows are waiting for you to give them a Come along as we visit the giant cattle farm in Brazil. Leave a 1 if you're in. The sunlight shines brilliantly over the vast landscape. The farmer's ranch stretches across 1,000 acres of lush green grass. The cattle pens are spacious and outdoors, allowing the cows to move freely. Waste and living areas are clearly separated, an effective measure for eliminating unpleasant odors from the farm. On average, each farm raises between 100 to 500 cattle. The cows are well cared for and enjoy roaming the pastures and socializing with their friends every day. The farmer also raises Girolando cattle for milk production. Each Nelore cow can produce about 1,100 to 1,540 pounds of meat annually, while Girolando cows typically yield between 11,000 and 17,600 pounds of milk. The total income from both breeds can range from $100,000 to $250,000 each year. This is the secret of Brazilian cattle farming. The diet of Nelore cattle primarily consists of fresh, delicious grass. They are usually fed in the early morning and late afternoon to take advantage of the cooler weather. Each cow needs about 20–30 pounds of grass per day, depending on their weight and age. Brachiaria grass is a favorite among the herd. This fiber-rich grass not only aids digestion, but also enhances meat quality. When cattle graze on natural grass, their meat develops a richer flavor and contains higher levels of healthy fats. Leave a 0 if you find the video boring. Thank you for watching the video with me. Now, let me take you on a tour of some local shops in Brazil to see how they prepare giant beef cuts. First, let's explore the traditional Brazilian dish, churrasco. This famous barbecue has its roots in the culture of cowboys from southern Brazil. It typically uses cuts from the rump, belly, and ribs, which have just the right amount of fat to avoid being too greasy. The beef is simply seasoned with salt and then grilled over charcoal until it's perfectly cooked, maintaining its tenderness and natural flavor. Looks delicious already. When it comes to beef, you can't miss bife cavallo. This is a popular daily meal choice for Brazilians. It is usually made from tender beef, grilled to perfection, and served on a plate, topped with a sunny side-up egg. You definitely should try these traditional dishes I recommend when you visit Brazil. The Festa do Pio de Barreiros is one of the largest livestock events in Brazil, typically held annually in August. The festival attracts hundreds of thousands of visitors from all over, where participants showcase their skills and bravery by taming massive bulls. The thrilling confrontations between cowboys and cattle create an electrifying atmosphere. The festival is lively, filled with music, dancing, and traditional Brazilian activities. Lasting about 10 days, it not only celebrates cattle ranching culture, but also brings together the community and visitors in an environment bursting with energy and excitement.
Little-known secrets about cattle farms. Do you want to learn more about the cattle industry? If so, leave your number 1 now and let me find out. China is one of the countries with a strongly developed cattle industry, playing an important role in the country's agricultural economy. With the increasing demand for beef and milk, large-scale cattle farms have sprung up in many provinces and cities, contributing to meeting the needs of the domestic market as well as exports. Cattle farms in China are widely distributed throughout the country, but are mainly concentrated in the provinces of Inner Mongolia, Heilongjiang, Xinjiang, Shandong, and Henan. Inner Mongolia is considered one of the largest cattle breeding centers with large grasslands, favorable for raising cattle. The farms here are often large-scale, applying advanced technology to increase meat and milk production. Cattle are raised mainly to provide meat for the domestic market and for export. Popular cattle breeds are Angus cattle, Wagyu cattle, and some domestic cattle breeds with improved quality. The cattle raising process usually lasts from 18 to 24 months before the cows reach the standard weight for sale. During this period, the herd is cared for according to a scientific nutritional regimen to ensure optimal growth rate and the best meat quality. In the early stages, the cows are often free-range on natural pastures to develop muscles, train their ability to adapt to the environment, and at the same time take advantage of natural food sources such as fresh grass and herbs. When the cows reach about 12 months of age, they will be switched to a more nutritious diet, including corn, soybeans, silage, and mixed feeds to increase weight quickly, improve fat ratio, and create softer, more delicious meat quality. In addition to the traditional grazing model, many farms today also apply modern confinement systems, in which cows are cared for in spacious barns, with automatic temperature, humidity, and ventilation control systems, helping to reduce stress. Reduce the risk of disease and ensure a comfortable living environment. Some large farms also use health monitoring chips to check growth status, nutritional absorption levels, and detect early signs of abnormalities in cows. Regular veterinary checkups are also carried out to ensure that the herd is always healthy, free of infectious diseases that affect meat quality. Regarding the reproductive cycle, mother cows are usually pregnant for about 280 days, equivalent to 9 months and 10 days before giving birth to a calf. During the final stages of pregnancy, cows need to be closely monitored, provided with enough nutritious food, clean water, and a comfortable environment to prepare for the birth process. If you find this video interesting, please leave comment number 1. The birthing process usually occurs naturally, but in some difficult cases, the breeder will assist by gently pulling the calf out to avoid injury to both the mother cow and the calf. After birth, the calf suckles colostrum within the first 24 hours to receive important antibodies to increase resistance and develop healthily. Calves that develop well will be separated from their mothers after about 3 to 6 months of age, then transferred to an independent diet, preparing for the fattening process for sale. In addition, dairy cows play an important role in the dairy industry, providing an essential food source for humans. Popular dairy breeds such as Holstein and Brown Swiss are selected for their high milk production, with an average yield of 6,000 to 10,000 liters of milk per year. Dairy cows usually start giving milk after giving birth to a calf, and a milking cycle lasts about 305 days. Milking today mainly uses automatic milking machines, which help to collect milk effectively without causing injury to the cow. Fresh milk after milking is cooled and transported to processing plants to produce products such as sterilized fresh milk, condensed milk, yogurt, butter, and cheese. Thanks to the dairy industry, humans have a food source rich in protein, calcium, and vitamins, supporting health and physical development. This is also an important economic sector, creating jobs and bringing in large revenues for many countries. During the entire breeding process, strict control of diet, living conditions, and disease prevention plays an important role in ensuring the quality of commercial beef, meeting the needs of the domestic and export markets. If you find this video interesting, please leave comment number 1. The shower system in the cow farm helps clean dirt, parasites, and keep the body cool, especially in hot weather. Many farms use automatic or sensor-activated showers, which help save water and increase cleaning efficiency. Regular bathing not only reduces the risk of skin diseases, but also helps the cows relax and increase productivity. When beef is delivered to the factory, a strict quality control and reception process is carried out to ensure food safety and hygiene. First, the batches of meat are checked for origin, storage temperature, and standards of color, freshness, and texture. Then, the meat is brought to the processing area, where workers remove unsatisfactory parts and classify them according to different standards. Next, the beef is cut, trimmed, and processed as required, from whole pieces to ready-to-eat products such as sausages, ground meat, or vacuum-packed beef. Throughout the process, refrigeration and hygiene control systems are strictly maintained to ensure the quality of the meat is always fresh. After completing the processing steps, the beef is packaged and stored in cold storage, ready for distribution to supermarkets, restaurants, and consumer markets around the world. Choosing the right time to sell helps ensure that the beef has the right tenderness, fat ratio, and meets processing and consumption standards in the market. The profit from a cattle farm depends on the scale of the farm, the breed of cattle, and the consumption market. A small-scale farm with about 50 to 100 cows can bring in revenue of 3 to 5 billion VND per year, while large farms with more than 1,000 cows can achieve revenue of up to 50 to 70 billion VND per year. In addition to supplying beef to processing plants, farms can also sell breeding cows to other farms, helping to expand their income sources. High-quality breeding cows are often sold for 15 to 30 million VND per head, depending on the age and breed of cow.
How to make samosas using the versatile pastry maker HM737. An automatic pastry maker is the best choice for your kitchen. Have you snagged one yet? A speedy automatic dough cutter. This machine efficiently debones chicken breasts. Both skin and bones are removed in succession. The Unifiller L400 is the ideal and cost-effective solution for dosing and depositing bulk. It can be used to dose cake blocks like sponge cake, ice cream, fruit fillings with fruit chunks, orange marmalade, chocolate blocks, and many other types. Leave a number 1 if you're a fan of this baking conveyor belt. Do you reckon these critters have been boiled and turned red, or are they naturally that color? Red snow crabs are oceanic treasures, prized for their sweet and succulent meat. These crabs fetch a tad higher price than others because they're a bit trickier to catch. That dough kneading machine is truly a marvel. I wonder how long these bakers would have to knead without it. This is how they whip up those gigantic loaves of bread. "2,000 loaves of bread churned out per hour with this jaw-dropping production line." Drop a 0 if this video has you yawning from the sheer boredom. This machine has the knack for stuffing meat into molds and cranking out perfectly round hamburger patties. Pasta has been a staple in human diets for thousands of years, originating from ancient civilizations. Today, the pasta industry is worth billions of dollars, with Italy leading the world in both production and consumption of pasta. The twin-screw extruder is a contraption used for mixing, kneading, and extruding pliable materials like plastic, rubber, and food. With its 2 counter-rotating screws, this machine efficiently blends and kneads materials. The CBZF2 is the cookie packaging assembly line equipped with automatic loading trays and stacking for multi-layered cookie packaging. It can seamlessly integrate with the production line to execute a fully automated manufacturing process without manual contamination in each component. Maybe you didn't know, but samosas are a type of pastry originating from Persia around the 10th century. This latest development will allow you to roll sausages swiftly and, if needed, throw in an extra skewer. Right, I'm picturing an outdoor barbecue party. The organizational solution within the sausage production assembly line. The MOD DF24 machine is designed to handle strawberries with the utmost care. It executes 3 sequential steps: sorting the berries, removing the stems, and separating the fruit from the stems. Over time, the flatbread making process has evolved, incorporating new technologies. There are so many flavors of ice cream here that just looking at them makes you feel a chill. Watching the meticulous process of crafting a sweet potato sundae from start to finish is an incredibly delightful experience. Seeing each ingredient blend and transform under the skilled hands of the chef only amplifies our appreciation and trust in the dish's superb quality. Homemade peanut butter is the tastiest I've ever had, hands down. This process churns out perfectly fried French fries with a fully automated assembly line. This is how they package and brand them, from pristine peeled potatoes to sliced and thoroughly washed. This assembly line separates meat into chunks or slices. Quick and convenient. Witnessing the production line of the indispensable Pepsi bottles for every household meal is a joyous spectacle like no other. How are these orange juice bottles packaged? The production line labels thousands of orange juice bottles simultaneously. Perhaps you didn't know that. Thanks to this modern machinery system, shrimp handling is faster than ever. Cheersonic offers a variety of ultrasonic food cutting devices that can be customized to meet the needs of customers. Coniferous is a dish of fascinatingly convenient contradiction. It's instantly gratifying. Just rip open the package and dig in. Yet behind that convenience lies a complex and meticulous production process that demands time and effort. Using this assembly line, you can churn out crunchy bars packed with various ingredients like peanuts, popcorn, and sesame seeds. Max 2.0, stronger, more reliable, and packed with benefits for enhanced performance, safety, and hygiene. Still serving up that extra dash of flexibility for the ultimate end product. Facing that snake in the corner of the room was almost as terrifying as trying to understand how it swallows prey the size of its body or even bigger. The mysteries of this creature's dining habits are beyond me. Snake on the prowl. The RVF 330 is perfect for artisanal businesses that frequently switch up their meat varieties and quantities. It's as easy as pie with simple steps that anyone can master. This automatic pineapple peeler will save you a ton of time. Say goodbye to slicing each pineapple by hand and hello to owning this nifty machine. Do these freshly baked baguette loaves make you weak in the knees? This is how they effortlessly slide the bread into the oven and pull them out with ease. This awesome assembly line has helped us whip up a nutritious breakfast in no time with just a few simple steps. This fantastic meat mincing assembly line divides 120 portions of meat into trays every minute. These robot arms completely replace the human operators for these mundane tasks. Slices of meat are cut and loaded directly onto trays on the same assembly line. Then the meat is vacuum sealed to preserve its freshness and flavor. This versatile shaping machine will help you whip up a variety of dishes in no time. Drop a number 1 if you find this machine handy. The fully automated assembly line for fresh pasta tubes. I'm absolutely cheesing over cheese. Visiting this production factory has made me want to apply for a job here. Drop a number 1 if you're feeling the same way. With just a simple twist, this handy tool turns ordinary onions into beautiful blossoms, adding an extra dash of allure to your dish. Ready to be dipped in crispy batter, these onion flowers promise a tantalizingly irresistible flavor. PCEKM product line is incredibly user-friendly, allowing you to cut meat, ribs, neck, bacon, rolls, roast, sausage, deli meats, cheese, productivity, up to 440 slices per minute. Grilled squid is a street food favorite in South Korea. Have you ever tried it? I'm definitely planning a trip to South Korea to indulge in the amazing flavors of life. Alright, it's time to fire up this automatic grill and get ready for a mouth-watering barbecue party. Drop a number 1 if you've watched the entire video. They plan to grind them without removing the bones. Don't fret, this machine will take care of it all for you. With its smart sorting system, bones will be automatically separated, ensuring safety and efficiency in the processing process. The meat slicer is the heart of the cooked meat slicing production line. Leaf skin proudly stands as one of the most sustainable packaging solutions today, reducing plastic usage by 80% compared to traditional methods. Opting for this assembly line means you're contributing to building a greener future for yourself and future generations.
American agriculture is entering a new era with over 12,500 modern farming machines, optimizing production and reducing the burden on farmers. If you're curious about how they do it, leave a 1 in the comments below. In the 20th century, American agriculture underwent a significant revolution thanks to the widespread adoption of modern farming machinery. This transformation not only increased productivity, but also completely reshaped the structure and operations of the U.S. agricultural industry. Before mechanization, American farming relied heavily on manual labor and animal-drawn power. In 1790, about 90% of the U.S. population worked in agriculture. However, with the emergence and widespread use of agricultural machinery, this percentage dropped significantly, reaching just about 1% by 2014. A cattle feeder, also known as a cattle feed processing machine, has become an essential tool in modern livestock farming. Although there is no specific information about the exact time of its invention, mechanization in agriculture, including livestock farming, began to develop rapidly in the early 20th century. Today, the market offers a variety of cattle feed processing machines with different capacities and functions, catering to farms of all sizes. For example, the 3A 4-kilowatt grass cutter can chop various fresh feed materials such as corn stalks, elephant grass, peanut vines, and sugarcane leaves, with a processing capacity of 500 to 1,000 kilograms per hour, making it suitable for farms raising 20 to 50 cattle. For larger farms, the 3A 7.5 kilowatt multifunctional grass cutter is an optimal choice. With a powerful 7.5 kilowatts motor, the machine can process 2 to 3 tons of fresh grass per hour, meeting the needs of farms with more than 50 cattle. Using a cattle feeder brings numerous benefits to farmers. First, it significantly reduces labor requirements. Previously, preparing feed for large herds required considerable manpower and time. Now, with the help of machines, just 1 or 2 people can efficiently complete the task. Second, the machine enhances cattle digestion and nutrient absorption. Chopped and well-mixed roughage with concentrated feed makes the feed more palatable for cattle, reducing waste caused by selective eating. In livestock farming, maintaining a clean barn environment is a key factor in ensuring the health and productivity of the herd. A high-pressure washer operates on the principle of pumping water at extremely high pressure to remove dirt, manure, and other stubborn waste from barn surfaces. The machine consists of a motor, a high-pressure pump, a water hose, and a pressure spray gun. When in operation, the motor powers the pump, pushing water through the hose at pressures ranging from 1,000 to 4,000 psi, creating a powerful spray force. Thanks to the high water pressure, the machine can clean cracks and hard-to-reach corners that manual methods struggle to access. Some models even come with built-in detergent tanks to enhance cleaning efficiency while disinfecting the barn to prevent bacterial growth. Today, With the advancement of automation technology, in addition to traditional cleaning machines, many farms have adopted specialized barn cleaning robots to optimize sanitation processes. These robots not only reduce labor requirements, but also operate with greater precision and efficiency, thanks to smart sensors and automated programming systems. They can navigate the barn independently, detect waste, thoroughly clean the area, and even process manure for recycling into fertilizer. Leave a 1 if you like my video. To support farmers in maintaining the health of their livestock, various machines have been developed, including livestock bathing machines, automatic health check systems, and massage machines for dairy cows. The livestock bathing machine operates using a water spraying system and automatic brushes, helping to clean the animals by removing dirt, parasites, and disease-causing bacteria. When livestock enter the bathing area, infrared sensors activate the water spray system, followed by rotating brushes that scrub their coats with moderate pressure. The water temperature can be adjusted to suit weather conditions, ensuring the animal's comfort. A standard system can bathe 50 to 100 animals per hour, significantly reducing the time required compared to manual methods. The automatic health check system is a crucial tool for early disease detection. As livestock pass through the system, temperature sensors measure body temperature to detect fever, an early sign of many illnesses. Additionally, the machine can analyze weight, heart rate, and movement speed to assess overall health conditions. If any abnormalities are detected, the system automatically sends alerts to the farmer's phone or computer. Advanced systems can examine hundreds of animals daily, enabling early disease detection and minimizing losses. Dairy cows receive special care not only to maintain their overall health, but also to ensure optimal milk production and quality. Thanks to modern machinery, dairy cow care not only enhances animal welfare, but also significantly reduces labor costs and time for farmers. Automated systems such as massage machines, bathing machines, and health monitoring systems help keep cows relaxed and healthy, reducing stress, an important factor in increasing milk yield. The application of these technologies saves large farms tens of thousands of dollars each year by minimizing disease, optimizing feed, and increasing natural milk production without the need for growth hormones. A well-cared-for dairy cow can produce 10 to 15% more milk than a stressed cow or one raised in poor conditions. This not only benefits farmers economically, but also improves milk quality, meeting the increasingly strict demands of the market. In addition, the milking process has also been automated with modern milking systems. Instead of manual milking, which is time-consuming and labor-intensive, these systems use vacuum suction cups that mimic a calf's natural suckling motion, making the milking process more comfortable for cows. The machine features automatic sensors that shut off suction once the udder is empty, preventing injury to the cow. An automatic milking system can handle 60 to 80 cows per hour, significantly reducing labor costs and improving milk harvesting efficiency. Leave a 0 if you don't like this video. In the meat processing industry, modern machinery plays a crucial role in enhancing production efficiency, ensuring food safety, and optimizing operational costs. From initial processing and sorting to packaging, automation technology helps reduce labor requirements, improve product quality, and meet the growing demands of the market. First, the processing and cleaning system is one of the most critical steps. Automated washing machines use high-pressure water jets and sterilization filtration systems to remove impurities from raw materials. Thanks to advanced sensors, these machines can adjust the water volume and pressure accordingly to ensure cleanliness without compromising product quality. Next, automated cutting and sorting machines enable precise and rapid processing of raw materials. Robotic arms equipped with sharp blades can adjust cutting sizes based on specific requirements. This technology not only saves time but also ensures uniformity in every product, meeting food industry standards. Additionally, image sensor-based sorting systems and electronic scales accurately determine weight and size, categorizing products according to batch specifications. After processing, vacuum packaging machines play a key role in food preservation. By extracting air from the packaging, these machines extend shelf life, prevent bacterial growth, and maintain product freshness. Some advanced systems even use preservation gases to retain natural color and flavor. Furthermore, rapid cooling systems are another essential factor in the food processing industry. These systems use deep freezing technology in a short time, helping products retain freshness without losing nutritional value. The Yorkshire region of England is famous for its fertile fields, mild climate, and key crops such as wheat, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts. The rat population here is estimated to exceed 60,000, prompting farmers to protect their harvests and turn this rodent into a source of income. About 250 families in the area catch and sell rats for meat. They use traps often made from recycled materials like plastic bottles and cans, readily available at home, featuring a sensitive trigger mechanism. These traps are placed along rat pathways, operating automatically to quickly catch rats without the need for harmful chemicals, making it an environmentally friendly method. This approach yields high productivity as it prevents crop damage and provides crucial food and income for the community. Moreover, many farmers are also starting to use electric traps, which work quickly and efficiently, reducing the wait time for catching rats. However, these traps are generally more expensive than traditional ones. Are you facing rodent issues at home? Leave a number 1 if you are. The rats are processed humanely to ensure hygiene standards within the food facility. Here, they are skinned for quality inspection. A food processing plant can handle between 150 and 250 rats per day, with larger operations capable of processing up to 50,000 rats each month, maintaining a steady supply for both domestic and export markets. The rat meat is then frozen, packaged, and prepared for distribution, with certain parts being exported to meet increasing international demand. Thanks to a well-organized and hygienic food processing system, this rat meat industry not only generates millions of dollars in revenue, but also significantly contributes to the local economy. Rat meat is becoming increasingly popular due to its unique flavor and sustainability, leading to the development of various preparation methods. One favored dish is grilled rat, marinated for 6 to 10 hours with spices such as chili, garlic, and pepper before being skewered and cooked over an open flame, resulting in a delicious smoky flavor. This dish is often served with rice or fresh vegetables, creating a unique and enticing culinary experience. What rat dish impresses you the most? Please leave a comment below. Rat meat is gradually gaining attention in the European market, where demand for unique foods is on the rise. Countries like France and Italy are beginning to explore the use of rat meat in traditional dishes, emphasizing sustainability and food sourcing. Meanwhile, in Mexico, rat meat has become a popular ingredient in tacos, providing a distinctive and enticing flavor for those who enjoy traditional and unique cuisine. The poultry industry in China is not only focused on duck meat production, but also heavily invests in collecting duck eggs to meet the growing domestic and export demand. The process of collecting duck eggs occurs daily, with each harvest yielding between 500 to 2,000 eggs, depending on the size of the farm and the number of ducks being raised. The eggs are harvested carefully to ensure they do not break and are then transferred to modern processing and packaging facilities. According to statistics, China's annual duck egg production reaches approximately 30 million eggs, significantly contributing to the food industry. Revenue from duck egg production not only satisfies domestic demand, but also boosts exports, with an estimated export value of up to $200 million per year. This not only supports the national economy, but also creates millions of jobs for workers in rural areas, from poultry caregivers to those involved in processing and distribution. Thanks to this robust growth, China is gradually asserting its position in the global market for duck eggs, becoming an important supplier for many countries. The diet of meat ducks and laying ducks is crucial for ensuring optimal health and reproductive performance. Meat ducks are typically fed a diet of rice bran, corn bran, and wheat bran as their primary sources of carbohydrates, which promote rapid growth. Additionally, soybean meal, peas, and barley are included to provide the necessary protein and fat for muscle development. In contrast, laying ducks require a more balanced diet that includes vitamins and minerals to support egg production. Minerals such as calcium and phosphorus are essential for the formation of strong eggshells. Ensuring a diverse diet not only keeps ducks healthy but also enhances the quality of both the meat and the eggs. The rat processing industry is gradually becoming a significant source of income in the Midlands region of England, where farmers have found a way to combine grain harvesting with rat trapping. When harvest season arrives, vast fields turn into hunting grounds for thousands of hidden rats. Modern harvesting machines not only speed up the rice harvesting process, but also expose many rats to the open. Rat catchers quickly seize this opportunity by using net traps, allowing them to harvest up to 60 pounds of rats in a single day, an impressive figure compared to traditional methods that yield only about 15 to 20 pounds. Moreover, farmers are adopting modern techniques, such as using sound devices to lure rats out of their burrows, making the trapping process easier. An interesting fact that you might not have heard before is that field rats primarily feed on grains, resulting in their meat being rich and flavorful. Farmers can even catch rats weighing up to 2 pounds. If you're still willing to explore the factory with me but are feeling squeamish about the rats, leave a 0, and I'll take you to the largest duck processing plant in China. The process at these facilities follows a series of strict steps to ensure quality and food safety. First, the ducks are placed in an advanced feather removal system, where modern technology quickly and efficiently removes the feathers. Afterward, the ducks are thoroughly washed with clean water and disinfectants to eliminate any dirt and impurities left on the surface. This process not only ensures hygiene, but also prepares the ducks for the next steps in processing. Next, the internal organs are carefully removed to ensure the best preservation of the duck meat. The ducks are sorted by weight, with those weighing between 4 and 6 pounds being the most desirable. All of these steps are carried out on an automated production line, optimizing the process and increasing productivity to as many as 15,000 ducks per day. Each duck is hung on hooks and moves through various processing stations, from cutting to packaging, ensuring consistency and high efficiency. This not only improves the quality of the final product, but also plays a vital role in providing a safe and sustainable food source for the market. The diet of meat ducks and laying ducks is crucial for ensuring optimal health and reproductive performance. Meat ducks are typically fed a diet of rice bran, corn bran, and wheat bran as their primary sources of carbohydrates, which promote rapid growth. Additionally, soybean meal, peas, and barley are included to provide the necessary protein and fat for muscle development. In contrast, laying ducks require a more balanced diet that includes vitamins and minerals to support egg production. Minerals such as calcium and phosphorus are essential for the formation of strong eggshells. Ensuring a diverse diet not only keeps ducks healthy but also enhances the quality of both the meat and the eggs. Duck egg incubation is a crucial process in the poultry industry in China, where hundreds of modern hatcheries are in operation. The process begins with collecting eggs from healthy female ducks, followed by careful selection to eliminate any substandard eggs. The selected eggs are placed in incubators that maintain a temperature of around 99 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 37 to 38 degrees Celsius, and a humidity level of 55 to 65% for a period of 25 to 28 days. Advanced incubation technology in China employs automated systems to turn the eggs daily, ensuring that temperature and humidity are evenly distributed. Once incubation is complete, the ducklings are carefully cared for to ensure their health and proper development. With approximately 1,500 duck egg hatcheries nationwide, this industry not only meets domestic demand but also has the potential to export to many other countries. When it comes to China, Peking duck is an essential dish in the country's culinary tradition. The duck is thoroughly cleaned and carefully seasoned inside and out with sugar, salt, and various herbs. It is then roasted at high temperatures, resulting in a crispy, golden brown skin that is visually appealing. When served, the tender and flavorful meat provides a unique taste experience, blending rich and fresh flavors that distinctly showcase the culinary identity of Beijing. Germany is renowned for its modern food processing industry. Each year, the country processes approximately 3.3 million cattle, supplying meat to both the domestic market and for export. Have you ever wondered how the large-scale processing of these cattle takes place?